Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan Ender with your Tuesday, July 23rd morning wake-up call. The corn good to excellent rating fell 1% to 67%. That will be most likely considered neutral. It is common for the good to excellent rating to slowly fall through the year, so falling 1% will probably not affect the corn market that much here today. Also, on the maps, there is heat moving in across the growing area again. However, it starts on day 6 of the forecast map. For corn, that'll come in behind most of pollination. So corn not seeing nearly the influence on weather as beans are seeing in this forecast. And with pollination mostly behind us, we could say that corn may pay less attention to weather most through the rest of the year as compared to the beans. One big question everybody probably wants to know an answer to was yesterday fund short covering. We would say that the volume spikes and the trading patterns that were seen there yesterday suggested maybe. However, the open interest report didn't back that up. In fact, it was mostly unchanged. So we would say from the trading patterns, it looks like yes, but we can't confidently confirm that just because the open interest report didn't give us an obvious sign. We want to remind everyone that current fair value for corn is around 420 to 430 based on the last carryout number. Of course, that could be adjusted on future reports, but that's where we stand here today. Over to the beans, good to excellent, unchanged is 68%. That's actually slightly strong. That heat that moves in on days 6 through 15, now that is a sizable issue for the bean trade. We are looking out right to the beginning of August. So seeing heat at the beginning of August with slightly drier maps, that should definitely catch trade's attention in beans here. Also, mentioning the funds, you'd give beans a maybe as well. We would probably bias towards saying yes, but if funds were short covering in the beans, it was likely light. First chart resistance in beans not seen till $11. Current fair value based on carryout somewhere around 11 to 11.50. So there is room for a bounce here, especially if the weather maps continue hot for August. Over in the wheat, not too much to say here, other than the fact that with winter wheat harvest at 76%, we are seeing almost all attention turned back to what overseas wheat trade does. And overseas wheat trade last night was slightly lower. So we should go back to checking on overseas wheat trade just about every morning here in the short term. Now, lastly, over to cattle. The morning box beef was higher, but the afternoon turned back to being lower. So we had choice down 39 cents, select down 47 cents. Packer profitability, $1.72. Now, we should mention that every time this year we have seen Packer profits $2 or less, Packers paid lower cash that week, even on lower show lists. So that's why we'll mention that with this week's show list being down 14,500, the Packer profit level might be low enough to result in a lower cash trade anyway. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, obviously this says keep watching box beef. The closer than anything else here, I mean, if we take Packer profits down, even with lower numbers, we can expect a lower cash trade. One thing to mention here from last week's average cash trade, the number came in at 190.52. That was up 67 cents, and that was a little stronger than expected. Most of the market talk through last week was talking $1 lower. So to see the average cash trade 67 cents higher was a bit better than expected. So that's what we have here for you today. If you have any questions, give me a call at 815-578-6159 and continue listening to our morning wake-up calls.